and soon you won't be able to resist me. Wah! Y'all like my sound effects? Here y'all go.
Sure you like the video, comment what you think, and subscribe if you new.
And the pair of us spent a relatively relaxing evening walking through the streets shopping. And this is 2 months later since I've played, so my read might be off a little bit. After that, I invite her over to my home. Or to be more precise, she invites me over to her home. I don't know why it says home, house. But I didn't want things to move too quickly. Not on our first date, but Cosmos isn't one to care about silly social norms like that. Damn, like buddy, you're my boyfriend now, so I want to see what your house is like. Won't you let me come in Hiroki? I promise I'll behave. I was dead set on rejecting her, but her earnest pleas made me reconsider. Cosmo's pouting face is super effective against my fragile self-control. She can twist my arm in an instant. I'm on timer right now then with the read, okay. Fortunately, Cosmos is quite an easy-to-please house guest. She doesn't turn her nose up at my house, unglamorous though it is, and she even helps me tidy up. We watch TV together in comfortable silence. Then, when our show is over, she helps me prepare dinner. I was a little worried about Cosmos' cooking skills, but she's surprisingly efficient in the kitchen. Okay. I like making lots of different kinds of food. Sometimes I film myself eating. My ASMR MyTube channel and is very popular. My bad, y'all, I got a burp. I practically like slurping up some noodles. Whoa, particularly, my bad. That's what Cosmos told me, at least. I bet she do. I bet she do. I guess she's not just a rapid pounder. She's also an up-and-coming MyTube star. She doesn't have as many MyTube subs as she does Rapid Pound followers. I'm like, what is Rapid Pound? Show is tweaking. But some of her videos have upwards of 10 million views. Cosmos might not be a traditional celeb, but she's famous in her own right. She has legions of adoring fans all across the internet, but she's decided to pledge her heart to me. That thought is more than a little humbling. It's been a while since I dated anybody, so this all feels new to me. I'm trying my best. Once we finish dinner, I send Cosmos home. I have to go to bed early so I can be up in time for work. I have a quick shower, change into my pajamas, and set my hateful alarm clock. And I slide into bed, close my eyes. I must have been exhausted because fatigue washes over me like a tidal wave the moment my head meets my pillow. I yawn deeply, my eyes screw shut, and then less than 5 seconds later, I fall into a deep, dreamless sleep. Do y'all dream? Cause I often don't dream. Like, at least I don't remember them. But I do dream. The ones I do usually be like good dreams, like some. You feel me? Some cool shit. Yeah. But I usually don't dream, and I can't sleep. Like right now, it's 1:43 in the morning a.m. and I'm up wide awake, tweaking. The rest of the week passes by in a blur. I go to work every day and spend my evenings either with Cosmos or Marina, that's her name. As a guy who hasn't dated in years, it's hard to get accustomed to all this female attention. It's a bit overwhelming, to be honest, but their joint affection is hardly unwelcome. In fact, I never feel more loved. Dating 2 women at once is a bit difficult, particularly when both women are celebs, but I've never been one to bark at a challenge. Hold on. So, wasn't he going on a trip on an island or something? That was the last time. I gotta go back and watch my own videos, because I low-key done forgot the game. And speaking of challenges, there it goes. Speaking of the devil, I'm finally here. I've come to settle the score with Aiku AU once and for all. That's how you say it? Yeah. We got off on the wrong foot during our first meeting, but I can't afford to back down. I'm only here because of Marina. She gave me this chance and she saved my job. Now it's time to repay her. It's time to face the music. It's Saturday and I've come all the way to Okinawa so I can photograph Aiku, that's what I'm gonna call it. I set off. Marina spared no expense, and I found myself sitting in first class with spacious chairs and more than enough leg room. Hey man, get you if your shorty can do this. Hey, what? You can't ask for more, and then return the favor, my young kings. You feel me? Your lady take care of you. You gotta take care of her. You feel me? She says you send you out there on a paid trip in first class. Oh yeah, you gotta do something. It's a necessity for my job, but I've had unlaterally miserable experience. I know that word, but I ain't about to. Like I told you, it's almost 2 in the morning. The lack of leg room is the biggest factor in my flight-induced misery. Being over 6 feet tall can be quite a burden. You try to flex on y'all short niggas. I'm 6 feet. You can't flex on me. My legs are just too long. Oh well, the flight's over and done with now. I was met at the airport by a chauffeur. AU is presumably. I can't say that word, bro. Who to this beach? The chauffeur dropped me off here, then left. After telling me to look for AU on my own. I haven't had much luck. I can't find hide nor hair of AU anywhere. See, the wordplay on be like throwing me off. I ain't never heard that phrase before. I'm not sure where I should start looking, and my indecisions not helped by how huge this beach is. It's a vast stretch of pure white sand that sparkles beneath the warm sun like sugar. Have y'all been to the beach? I've been to the beach once, and that was it's been about a month now. I went to Disney and we went to Daytona. First time to the beach, got in the ocean, you feel me? Enjoy myself. Enjoy yourself, you feel me? The turquoise waves lapped against the shore, breaking into creamy foam, and palm trees sway in the wind. What the? I can't talk. Seagulls call above my head, and when I inhale, I can smell the salt in the air. A warm, gentle breeze rumbles my hair and tugs at the hem of my shirt. Other than the undaunting waves and the call of the birds, it's almost completely silent. Since this is a private beach, there are no surfing men, sunbathing women, or screaming children. I ain't gonna lie, this low key a vibe. I always take to an island straight up. Shout out to Jada Youngin straight up. I'm trying to take my shorty to a uninhabited island. Just kick it with it, you feel me? Have a good time. Neither are any stray volleyballers, discarded food wrappers, or abandoned buckets in space to mar the perfect landscape. This beach is so vast and so still. It feels almost completely cut off from the rest of the world. It's a small slice of paradise, a veritable Shangri-La. Yeah. Is this really how the other half live? I've been missing out my whole life. Hey, take that from him. You see how he say he been missing out? He been missing out on luxury. Don't let nobody take that. Do what you want to do in life, and it's gonna take you to where you want to be. If you want to be on that island, enjoying life, sipping on a Mai Tai or whatever they call, do that, and do it how you want to do it. You feel me? I believe in every single person, and if you put the hard work in to do it, you're gonna do it. I truly believe that. So just keep your heads up, keep moving, and I'm gonna see y'all there one day. You feel me? I've been to the beach before, of course. I went days of my youth. My parents took me to the beach when I was a child. Then when I got older, I took a few trips with high school friends and later my girlfriend. It's been years since I was last able to get the time off work or the motivation to go to the beach though. And I've certainly never been to a beach as beautiful as this one. I can't help but be impressed. How rich is AU anyway? Excuse me. She can afford all this. Let me take a sip of my water, y'all. Appreciate you. It's almost unthinkable that this huge expanse of unsoiled land could belong to one person. AU is incredible. I wonder if that's why she's asked me to photograph her here. Maybe she was trying to show off. It's not like she needs to bother, though. I think she's impressive enough as it is. Why would a famous idol like Aiku AU worry about my opinion anyway? Is she trying to get one over on her succubus sisters? That sounds like the sort of petty thing she might do. Well, I'm not going to find her if I keep standing here. I need to start making tracks. Operation Locate AU is underway. Yeah, okay. To my relief, it doesn't take all that long to locate my absent host. I wandered the beach for a few minutes, hands jammed into my pockets, content to enjoy the warm sunshine and the sound of rolling waves. I turned my head this way, and that shielding my eyeballs from the sun. It's a little after midday, and the heat gets more and more intense with every footstep. I can feel it burning the nape of my neck, and I pause, wincing. I pause in my travels. Travel? That's not whatever. I don't think that's how you spell travels, but taking refuge beneath the shade of a nearby palm trees. Why she think she cool? Who she think she is? She got the easy game limited edition volume black bamboo. Shout out to Belize, man. And that's what I finally spotted, half concealed beneath a cluster of swaying palms. It's Aiku AU in the flesh. She looks far more real than she did when I saw her on stage, surrounded by screaming fans and blinking lights. Y'all gotta really look at it. Like why she got money? She really flexing on this man for no reason. It's just them. Literally, it's just them there. She just flexing on this man. But there's something off about this picture. In fact, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's off about the pool. She's wearing a very tight swimsuit made of golden metallic material that winks in the sunlight. Her hair is tied back on her signature twin tails, and a pair of dark sunglasses, bamboo are balanced on the bridge of her nose. So far, there's nothing so unusual about this scene, but the contents of her paddling pool are downright bizarre. So bizarre, in fact, I have to do a double take 3 times. Y'all know about that, SpongeBob. I rub my eyes and pinch my cheek. This might be some sort of hallucination brought about the sultry heat. But no, the scene before me doesn't waver. It must be real. Aiku AU, Japan's famous idol, is reclining in a plastic paddling pool filled to the brim with money. She balling on this nigga. It's not just loose change either. She steeped in what appears to be 10,000 notes. I don't know what currency that is. It must take a huge amount of banknotes to fill a pool of that size. I'm not sure how much money is crammed into that but it must be easily over several hundred million, maybe even billion. Nah, this ain't gas. I ain't gonna lie. There's more money than I've seen in my whole life. And you was, let me look, 7 billion in this little pool. He can't. And you was luxuriating in it with nary a care in the world. A few loose, crumbled notes lie on the sandy dunes around the pool. Since there's away, Ryu doesn't care. Neither does she seem to care that the weight of her firm, plump thighs must be crumbling thousands of these notes. Is this money nothing more than loose change to her? She could feed hundreds of starving people with this money, but she's using it as nothing more than a prop. I ain't gonna lie, she flexing on niggas for no reason. I've never been one to get worked up about social issues, but this is kind of pissing me off. He got a point though. If this was the If this was the 18th century, France, AU's head would be rolling right now. I try to agree, AU, but this is last. I'm skipping a word. Display of wealth that has thrown me off. I can only guap at her, gap at her, incoherent and confused. Fortunately, these noises of mine seem to be enough to announce my presence and to convey my feelings. Oh, don't smile at me like that. AU pulls up her sunglasses, glances over to me, a smug smile on her pretty face. My, look at what the cat dragged in. You're Mr. Ogasawa? I don't know how to say that, aren't you? That's right. Ogasawa Haruki at your service. AU purses her lips together. Hukasawa is such a long family name. It's not very elegant either. I don't like it. Sorry? What? I can't exactly call you Hiroki though. That would suggest some level of closeness between us, but that couldn't be further than the truth. I'd sooner die than befriend a gangly man like you with such a tragic fashion sense. Your watch isn't even a designer brand. Your pants are so scruffy. What am I saying? Your hair is sticking up, and those glasses are tragic. Why is she just flaming this nigga? AU turns her nose up in the air, unimpressed. I thought you would have made a bit of an effort before you came to see me. I'm Aiku AU. After all, I'm famous. Watch this nigga do some. This nigga got game. Why? I feel like he got. I feel like he finna raise her up. Don't you know who I am? I'm very aware of who you are, Miss Aiku. In fact, I'm more intimately acquainted with her than most. I still can't forget the sensation of her body pressed against mine. Now this nigga horny. Or the sharp sting on my cheek as she slapped me. I wonder if she remembers that. If she does, she's made no indication of it. Maybe she wants to forget that embarrassing chapter of her life. Could that be the reason for this extravagant display? Is she hoping to dazzle me with so much luxury I forget about our first encounter too? Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. AU shakes her head. Her long twin tails flutter in the tropical breeze. I can see you and I will never get along. Compared to me, you're nothing more than an insect. I have no desire to speak to you, but I promised Marina I would do this, and I owe her a few favors. She's scary when she gets mad, so I grin and bear it. As an idol, it's my job to smile. Though my fans are so disgusting, they make me want to hurl. Wow, talking about the wreck. She bogus as hell. I never quite bought AU's cutesy act, but I didn't think she would be so upfront about loathing her fan base. If it wasn't for those disgusting fans that she malings, something like that, AU wouldn't be able to kick back on a private beach in a paddling pool full of money. Never forget where y'all came from, straight up, or camera up there. I forget where you came from, you feel me? You know, if you get some fans or supporters, you know, support them back and show love. That's all. You ain't got to talk about them. She bogus as hell. A bit of gratitude wouldn't kill her, would it? This is for business, not pleasure. So I'll behave with the dignity befitting of a true pro. From now on, you'll be a cameraman. Be my cameraman. I hope you're up to the task. Right. I'll do my best. Better. AU lip curls. I can't understand why Marina was so adamant that I'll let you take my photograph though. You already had your chance and you blew it. So she does remember our first meeting. I figured as much. My obnoxious big sister seems quite taken with you. She kept telling me that you are a good, kind man with the most delectable scent. I'll admit, your aroma is quite appealing. I don't know why. I tried to say it again better, but I said it the same way. But you're no looker. Everything about you, from your fashion sense to your posture to your style of speaking, is a huge turnoff. You're not attractive at all. Why then is Marina giving you such preferential treatment? What in the world does she see in you? Why did I feel so hot during our first meeting? Ayu mumbles this last question under her breath, more to herself than anybody else. I don't think she means for me to overhear her, but she does not. But she does not. But she's not. I'm tripping. But she's not being particularly subtle, and I do all the same. How am I supposed to respond to that? Should I apologize? But Marina scolded me for apologizing too much. Maybe I should have more faith in myself. So Miss Aiku, is it alright if we start the photo shoot? I have my equipment with me. I'm ready to go whenever you are. Fine. Ayu waves one hand carelessly. Start snapping away. I don't care. The sooner we get this over, the better. I couldn't agree more. Ayu might be hot. Her tight swimsuit is struggling to contain the heft of her huge melons. That nigga say she got the bazookas. So you talking about? But her personality, yeah, I'm tripping, y'all. Leaves something to be desired. I wouldn't mind so much if she was just vain and materialistic. I worked with more difficult clients than her before, but her two-faced nature makes her even more aggravating. She's nothing at all like the adorable image she projects to her fans. If they knew what their idol really thought of them, I doubt they'll be willing to support her much longer. Showbiz is such a sketchy biz industry. I get my camera out of the bag and start adjusting the lens. I hold it to my face, zooming in on Ayu's buxom body, and pause. Miss Aiku, yes, what is it, cameraman? I was just wondering, do you really want me to take photos of you lying in a pool filled with money? But of course, that's why I set this all up. I wouldn't have bothered if I hadn't known you were coming. I don't like wasting time. Ayu snorts. You're not very bright, are you? This bar makes me grit my teeth together. This girl is seriously annoying. Her moody scowls are bad enough, but this smug smirk of hers is even worse. She's been smiling at us like that for like the last 10 minutes. I thought I showed the world just how incredible I really am. Doesn't matter that Cosmos has 2 million more Rapid Pound followers than I do. I'm the real celebrity here, and I have more than enough cash to prove it. I won't let anybody look down on me, or mock me, or insult me. I might be an idol, but I've worked hard. I clawed my way to the top, and this is where I intend to stay. If money is power, I must be invincible. Ooh, low-key a bar. So what do you think? Are you impressed? You must be impressed. Who wouldn't be impressed? I feel a bead of sweat trickling down my cheek. I never would have thought it of a star like Aiku Ayu, but she must have a serious chip on her shoulder. I don't think you need to go to such lengths to prove your worth. Everybody knows you're successful without you flaunting your wealth like this. You got a point. In fact, I think posing in a towel full of money will make your fans turn against you. Pa, what do you know? Ayu turns her nose up in the air. In this world, money is everything. I have a lot of money, much more than Cosmos or even Marina. So I must be queen. My authority is unshakable. Bow down before me. Don't be like her, y'all. Money don't make you a better person. Just be a good person, with or without money. Feel me? I can't bow down right now. I'm supposed to be taking your photo. Then do it. Capture my beauty right here and now. That's an order, peasant. So I've been downgraded from cameraman to peasant. What's next? Serf? Slave? I'm pounding this when Ayu jolts her eyes, winding to comical proportions. All of her smug self-confidence is gone. Now she looks like a little girl, embarrassed after being caught pilfering cookies. I gather my sense about me, a more difficult task than it sounds, and rush to Ayu's side in alarm. Are you alright, Ayu? Did something happen? Yes, I wasn't paying attention, and well, shyly, Japan's #1 idol holds up the finger of her right hand for my inspection. Its tip is swollen pink, and it's been bisected horizontally with a hairline cut. I know what this is, even before I use tearful confession. Mr. Cameraman, I think I have a paper cut. Her facial expressions is crazy. Alright, that's just about does it. I sighed, wiping a few bands of sweat from my forehead, then examined my handiwork. I managed to salvage most of the money from AU's paddling pool. Now all the crumpled, slightly sweaty notes are stashed away safely inside my shoulder bag with the rest of my camera equipment. The pool itself, meanwhile, was deflated. It now lies under the shade of a palm tree, flaccid and unused. AU herself hangs back, still clad in golden swimsuit. She props her full breast up with her arms, an embarrassed blush playing about her cheeks. Luckily for me, that paper cut was going to convince AU that her proposed photo shoot was a bad idea, with a bit more corrosion? I don't know. I got her to abandon the idea for good. I'm glad that's been taken care of, but the day's wearing on, and I haven't taken a single photo of AU yet. It's shaping up to be a disaster. It's not like I'm glad you helped me tidy up or anything, idiot. AU pouts, devoid of her usual pomp, and scuffs at the sandy dunes with the tip of her toe. Truth be told, I found AU nothing short of irritating during our reunion. But that mishap earlier has drained some of her cocky self-confidence. Now she's acting awkward and unsure of herself. She's significantly more manageable. She's a lot more likable too. Her mega cute stage persona might be an act to endear her fans, but maybe her mega bitch persona was an act calculated to impress me. I'm not sure why AU go out of her way to impress me, given she seems to hate me. But if that really is the case, then I guess I feel somewhat flattered. I'm a bit less happy, however, about all the banknotes she crumpled and tore during her little performance piece. What a waste. I'm not happy about this at all, but since we're business partners, I'd be remiss of me if I didn't thank you. Marina will be pissed if she finds out I've given you a hard time, so somebody calling me. AU scratches her cheek, her brow furrowed. I'm happy you cleared up all the money. And I'm happy you treated my paper cut too. Thanks. Sure, she's acting like that nice now, but isn't it a little too late? I'm not sure how to feel about all of this. Let's go AU for being so thoughtless. Hey man, let bygones be bygones, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, it helped that she looked good. Yeah, so I'm gonna accept the apology. Now, she was real disrespectful. Nah. But, in this case, why not? It's no problem. Like you said, business partners was doing my job. I offer AU one of my brightest smiles, which makes her recoil. She eyes me mistrustfully, still pouting. Yeah, sure, whatever. I still think it would have been good if you'd taken some photos of me in that pool like I wanted. Or maybe it was too high concept for most normal people. I don't know if it was all that high concept, but it was certainly a controversial concept. You think people wouldn't like it? With all my experience as a photographer, I can say categorically that they would not. Okay, yeah. Good. AU takes a step back, defeated. I thought it was such a good idea too. What does a girl have to do to get people to respect her? Your fans respect you more than enough as it is. Can't you remember how loud they cheered for you? Sure, they cheer for me, but they don't look up to me the same way people look up to Marina. The media doesn't see me as a role model or in separation. They think I'm just some dumb kid who lucked into being a success overnight, as if it was that easy. I worked hard to become Japan's top idol. I sacrificed all my free time and I put in so much effort. But the general public refuses to recognize me. They say I'm nothing more than a fad. They call me my songs vapid and meaningless, and they say I don't have any real talent. People online say I go after the lowest common denominator, and I'm nothing more than bait for sad and lonely men. I wanted to use this photo shoot to get back at all those narcissists. I wanted to make them see how far I've come and how amazingly wealthy I am. That's the first time I ever seen narcissists actually spilled out. I just wanted to say that, let y'all know. I figure if they saw my riches, they wouldn't dare criticize me again. Was I mistaken? That's a tricky question. I don't think it's bad that you want to be accepted by more people. That's natural. I don't think anybody likes being insulted, apart from like masochists. Yeah, but that's part of being a public figure. You chose this life of scrutiny for yourself when you decided to be an idol. It's impossible to make everybody like you. You'll never be able to sway everybody's heart, so you should focus on giving your existing fan base what they want. See, I fuck with Hiroki. That man, he on time or some of this. Like, he's speaking facts, you know. You ain't gonna be able to please everybody, so just be you, and you know, the people that rock with you gonna rock with you. That's all you can really do. There's a message for y'all, you know, y'all young whippersnappers. And you don't think they want to see how much money I have? I think that's the opposite of what they want. I don't know much about idol culture, so maybe I'm talking on my ass, but I think your appeal as an idol comes not from your monetary success, but from how you treat your fans. I can remember what you said last week when I saw you live. You attributed your current success to your fans, and you thank them for their support. You make your fans feel loved and valued. That's why they keep buying your albums and supporting your songs. They think you're a sweet, kind girl next door type. Please work hard to cultivate that image. Cultivate that image. That's the AU everybody knows and loves. Hiroki. AU sniffs, blinking tears from her eyes. Then she offers me a bright smile. Thank you. I feel a lot better now. You're right. Of course I can't make everybody rever me, yeah. But I don't need to. I'm already Japan's top idol. I have millions of fans all over the world, and they love me even if other people don't. That's why I need to show them my unique AU brand of cute and captivating. I'll put a lovey-dovey spell on them, and they'll fall for me all over again. Yes, that's right. This photo shoot started poorly, but AU's speech is getting me fired up. She sure knows how to work the crowd. If you keep up with that attitude, this photo shoot will be a huge success. I know it will. Well, of course, that goes without saying. I'm AU, and I'm the most famous idol in Japan for a reason. My fans love me, and I love them. I give them a lot of super special service, so they look at me and only me. I'll monopolize their eyes, their minds, their hearts, and who knows? AU smiles smugly, her hands planted on her hips. I might just steal your heart too, Mr. Cameraman. Oh, really? I like to see you try. You don't need to. I'm already halfway there. You've been staring at my boobs for the last hour. That nigga said them bazookas. What are you? Some sort of kissless virgin? Now it's my turn to be embarrassed. I glance away from AU, unable to meet her knowingly gaze. She's not wrong on account. I have been gapping at her breasts, but can you blame me? They're huge. I've seen a lot of attractive women during the last week, but AU is no slouch. Her body's just as incredible as Marina's and Cosmo's. Hey, this is all too easy. They're such a simpleton. Well, Mr. Cameraman, I'm a succubus, just like Marina and Cosmos. I won't let them beat me. I'm going to keep on getting cuter and cuter. And soon you won't be able to resist me. Wah! Y'all like my sound effects? There y'all go. Horny niggas. So what do you think of this angle, Mr. Cameraman? AU glances at me from her shoulder, a rugged smirk playing about her lips. This music came in crazy. Is this good enough for you? Does it make them most? Does it make them most of my charms? Do I look appealing? Poof, poof, poof. AU giggles, pleased with herself, and rocks her hips from side to side. Her round, full ass. My man. Her round, full ass sways hypnotically. She looks good, but I've seen better. No, she looks incredible. I've seen better. It's cool. She got a little something on her, you feel me? Try as AU might, I don't think her behind is quite as shaky as Marina's. Oh, well, I'll give her points of charm. I think these photos will make your fans very happy. At least. Who cares about them? You should, if you want to keep selling CDs. Oh, please. AU pouts. They have nothing to do with this right now. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Me and you. Ooh, shout out D Savage. I must admit, I am a little disappointed that you don't see more. Disappointed that you don't see more enthralled by my perfect body. So I was talking to my dog about like the little slim shorties. Which better than like big booty females or like the slim booty? You feel me? I think we came to the conclusion. You feel me? Like the little slim petite, you feel me? The little, you know what I'm saying? Don't give me, the big booty. Hey, we love women. Straight up, we love women, all of them, all type of bodies, you feel me? But I'll make you realize how charming I am in due course. Then I'll make you grovel at my feet and beg for my attention. I use this body of mine to turn into my adoring a cult, whether you like it or not. Hey, you grins wickedly. Now, what are you waiting for? Why don't you take my picture? Isn't that why you came all the way out here? Oh yes, that's right. I was so distracted I almost completely forgot what I was supposed to be doing. I adjusted the camera, then bring it to my eye. I took a step back, so better to frame AU's body against the aquarium. Give me a second, y'all. Aquarium water, right? Yeah. Shit, I'm distracted now. My bad. The blue water could contrast nicely with AU's golden swimsuit. Stray droplets of water arc through the air, shimmering like diamonds in the sunlight. Like diamonds in the sky. I'm sure my boss love these photos. I started taking photos, the shutter flashing at irregular intervals. While I photograph her, I call out instructions to AU, and she's only too happy to obey them. Turn your head to the right. No, the other way. Can you towards your hair? Maybe if you turn it this way, then that's it. AU's pretty good. AU's a pretty good model when she isn't posing a pool full of banknotes. I don't know why he called it banknotes. Blue strips, I was dreading this photo shoot for a while, but this is a lot more fun than I anticipated. Blue strips, foreign cash, shout out bro. I think this is one of the better photo shoots I've had in a while. I guess it helps that the subject of my shoot is so conventionally attractive, my bad. But this scenario is to die for too. I forgot just how much fun photography can be. I'm having a blast. I was at least until, hey AU, how dare you seduce my boyfriend? Oof. Let me do it right for y'all. Wait, no. No. I can't do no more, y'all. My bad. I was trying to make the Roblox, that oof noise. I can't do it. I stagger back when something collides with me. My camera falls to the ground, just as it did on the evening of AU's concert. Through the sand, mercifully, I helps cushion it. I don't think my camera should be too badly damaged. At least it didn't land in the ocean. But that's not my top priority here. What's going on? I glance to my right, momentarily bewildered, and Hiroki There's a girl clinging to me. It's a girl I know well, though I've never seen her with an outfit quite like this before. Her two-tone hair is cut into a cute, choppy bob, and her amber eyes are lined with cherry blossom lips and a full figure pushed up against my arm. Last time I spoke to Cosmo, she was wearing her baggy jacket, I think, and her short, dim shorts. Right now, however, she's attired in something that looks a bit like a swimming costume, tight and elastic. Upon her head, she sports a pair of ram's horns and bat-like wings protrude from her back. This must be Sakura Succubus form. I've never seen it before. She looks pretty good like this, I guess. But I don't have much time to ponder Cosmo's good looks because AU's stalking over to us. Her form changes with every step. Horns sprouting from her scalp, a tail protruding from her dagger. Even AU's golden bikini must away to reveal a skimpy red costume. I'm gonna let y'all get a good look. There you go. Hey Cosmos. AU stabs a finger at the unexpected intruder. What do you think you're doing here? This is my private beach. I didn't offer you an invitation. Get out, scram. No, I won't. Cosmo grips my arm even more tightly. Such a thing is possible. My arm's being swallowed by the shelf of her chest. This might be your beach, but Hiroki is my boyfriend. I love him a lot, and I won't let you seduce him. Your boyfriend? And he raises an eyebrow. Don't be ridiculous. You're a succubus. We don't have boyfriends. We only have conquest. Yeah. I don't understand why you want to take a plain, boring man like this as your boyfriend anyway. I bet there are tapeworms out there that's more interesting than he is. You say that, but... So this is what this nigga look... Hey, this the first time we see him? My man, why this nigga look like... Why he trying to be me? This nigga, they got the shades on. My swag ain't like that, though. I would work just a plain white t-shirt, though. I feel like he got some, like... I feel like this nigga got, like, some jean shorts on or some crazy. You're clinging to Hiroki even harder than I am. What? No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. No, I'm not. And you counters shrilly, but her arms wind about my neck more tightly than before. If this keeps up, she really might choke me. Cosmos has control of my right side, my arms being engulfed by the impressive valley of her breast, and I'm afraid I'll never be able to extract it. AU meanwhile has taken hold of my left. Her arms are looped greedily about my arms, like those of a small child toy. These girls are both shorter than I am, despite their heels, but they're surprisingly strong. They're grabbing me so hard my arms feel numb. I'm afraid my bones are going to splinter. Marina wasn't kidding when she said succubi had more stamina than regular persons. They're way too powerful. I'm not clinging to Hiroki because I like him or anything, idiot. Now AU's revealed there's no way she can deny Cosmo's claim. I guess she's decided to change tack. Clever. Clinging to him because he's my cameraman. We were in the middle of a shoot, which you so rudely interrupted. Now relinquish him at once. I want Hiroki agreed to be my boyfriend before he became your cameraman. So there. Why you? Are you glowers at Cosmos? Stop acting so impertinent. Don't think you can boss me around just because you have a few more followers on Rapid Pound than I do. I have 2 million more followers than you do. Don't say it. Don't say it. Nobody likes to show off. Jeez, this is a prime example of pot calling the kettle black. I don't know. I've never heard that before. And you such a hypocrite. I'm tempted to call her out on this, but she's still talking. Her shrill voice cuts through the air like a scythe. Her chest pushed even more firmly against my arm. Who cares how many followers you have? I'm still older than you. You should respect my wishes. Why are you even here? Who told you to be here? Rena did. She told me about your photo shoot. I was afraid you would try to seduce my boyfriend, so I came to see you. And I know what you're like. I don't trust you, you're a bad girl. You're a bad girl. You always want the things I have. You're so jealous. Jealous? Who said I'm jealous? I'm not jealous. I don't like Hiroki one little bit. Then let go of him. Only if you let go first. I won't. I love him. And I love if he could finish up my photo shoot without you distracting him. And you touch my left arm while Cosmo tugs my right. Though they're both pulling so hard, I'm afraid my limbs will pop clean out their sockets. Then my career as a photographer will be truly scuppered. I've never seen that word. Is there any way to make them stop? Tell Cosmos to let go. So let's see. I'm not gonna tell them both to let go because they both gonna be mad. If I tell her to let go, the only point of me coming here was shoot. I don't want to tell her to let go though, because she been cool for the most part. I'm gonna go with her. Why are you me to let go but not Cosmos? I weigh far less than her. She eats junk food and gourds on snacks every day while I keep my body fit and trim. If anybody should relinquish your hold on you, it's that tube of ice cream, chocolate, cookies, and churros. There's nothing wrong with churros. They taste good. You're very sad, AU, to not notice. Your life must be horribly empty. Is that why you're clinging so hard to Hiroki? Of course not, you moron. I'm not clinging. You're the one who's being too rough. You have no sense of moderation. That's why you upload so many skanky photos online. You just can't help yourself. I'm not a skank, and it looks like my request has been ignored amazingly. Why'd I even bother? I don't even know why you like Hiroki. You've always had strange taste, but I didn't think you were quite this weird. I'm not weird. Marina likes him too. Marina likes any spineless man she can manipulate. I wouldn't set much store by her perimeris. AU snorts dismissively. Marina's not as young as she used to be. She's getting on in years. Her prime's well and truly behind her. Our poor sister can seduce men like she used to, so she has to settle for dregs now. She's desperate. Oh, desperate am I? Yes, that's right. Marina only wishes she could be as cute as I am. She's pathetic. But AU's mocking tirade soon petters out. She either adopted or she got a crazy tan going on. She lets go of my arm and turns her head, stiffer than a wooden doll. All color drained from her cheeks. Then she whimpers. Marina, is that really you? But of course, who else would it be? I got y'all again, you feel me? Like the video. Subscribe for more content like this. Marina stands before us, tall and striking as always. She's attired not in the regular of a businesswoman, but the grab of a succubus, her horns and her wings adding to her disconcerting demeanor. Marina's dark skin glows in the tropical sunlight. Her long white hair flutters in the breeze. Her eyes narrow into a look of unmistakable disdain. It's a pleasure to see you, AU. I miss you, my dear younger sister. See, who y'all like the most out of these three? I ain't gonna lie, give me Shorty right here. On the left. I wish I could say that without any lingering regret, but Marina scowls. I cannot help but overhear what you said about me. I like older women too, though. I like to believe I was mistaken. Being so very old, my hearing isn't what it used to be, but I thought I would make such a mistake. Comment below, let me know. Even though just let me know. You said I was desperate. You called me pathetic. Is that any way to speak about your kind, caring older sister who has stuck by you through thick and thin? What do you have to say in your defense? I you swallows. Then she gets down on her knees, hands and knees, her forehead pressed against the burning sand and cries, "So sorry, Marina. I'm really, truly sorry. Really." Marina raises an eyebrow. That is gratifying to hear, but I don't think you're sorry enough. Now come here. Marina sits upon a nearby rock and pats her thighs with one hand. You're clearly forgotten your manners, but don't worry, I will teach them. I will teach them to you once more. As any kind, benevolent, I don't know, big sister should. It's because I care about you that I'm willing to go to so much lengths for your sake, my dear A. Now, what do you have to say about that? You get her feet and knees spotted with the sand and winces. I'm so happy, big sis. Thank you very much. I sure do love you a bunch. You desiccated, dried out old hag. I'm assuming she mumbles that. She told me smack her on the booty. And she's like, alright, AU. Have you learned your lesson yet? Yes, big sis. I've learned my lesson. I'm sorry. Really? That's what you say? But you don't sound very sorry to me. I still don't think you grasp the sheer gravity of your wrongdoings. No, I do. I definitely do. I understand. So please, let me off the hook. Don't spank me again, Marina. Please don't. Oh, that's Miss Marina to you, you ungrateful maggot. You're in your own position to tell me what to do. Now repent. Maybe this or however you shed some of your hubris. This is for insulting me. Smack. Damn. This is for bothering your Heroku. Smack. And this is for arguing with Cosmos. Smack. And this is because looking at your smug face pisses me off. Hey, wait, that's not fair. Smack. What? Marina's palm finds AU unprotected ass. Once more. Her palm cracks against AU's rear like a whip, and AU cries out in pain. Her legs kicks back and forth in the air, and tears beat in her eyes. I ain't never thought I'd play a game like this. I haven't counted how many times Marina spanked her naughty little sister. But this must be the fourth round or so of her punishment. AU's naughty is a crazy word. AU's been bent double over, raised for almost 10 minutes. That nigga's just staring. I know he's sitting there staring. I'm starting to feel sorry for the poor girl. It is true AU's pretty obnoxious, but does she really deserve such a harsh punishment? Hey Cosmos. I shoot a look at Cosmos, who's been observing the scene with an impassive look on her face. Does Marina often display AU like this? Yes. AU often annoys Marina, she doesn't show her any respect. But AU blurts out whatever comes into her head, then she gets in trouble. I see. Do you think I should try to stop him? Huh? Why would you do that? Well, slap. I ain't gonna lie, she low-key just like smacking her ass. Wow, my ass is burning. Have mercy, Marina. Why should I? After you said so many horrible things about me. This is what you deserve. You should count yourself lucky I'm so merciful, or I'd be beating your behind with the slipper. Now apologize. Aren't you a little worried? AU sounds like she's in a lot of pain. It's fine. She's stronger than she looks. It's all in that. Are you sure? It looks like she's really crying. The fake tears. She's not really sorry. She hasn't learned anything from this. I can tell. I've known AU longer than you have. She's a natural born actress. I can't keep up with her. Really, talking to people is exhausting. I don't think I could interact with society while pretending to be somebody else. I guess she's kind of impressive in a sense. Smack, slap. Hey Marina, please stop. I already said I'm sorry. Please don't hit me so hard. It'll make it hard to dance. As an idol, I need to take good care of my body. I can't afford to let it get all flabby and saggy like yours. Flabby and saggy, am I? That's news to me. I had no idea, but thank you for bringing that to my attention. Now let me repay you for your kindness. Wait, no, Marina, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant slap. Yeah. But she's very stupid too. Yes, I can see that for myself. I continue to watch my lips purse as Marina subjects AU to the full brunt of her ire. I do feel sorry for AU, but this is her fault. None of this would be happening if she hadn't been so rude to Marina. Cosmos is right. AU really hasn't learned anything. She's such a dummy. The grief. My hand feels sore after all that exercise. Marina wiggles her fingertips in her attempt to ease the dull ache of her much abused palm. AU, meanwhile, is lying on the sand, curled up on herself in a ball. Her arms are wound about her legs, and she's sniffling to herself in a tiny voice. I can only half catch above the rolling of the waves. Stupid Mimi, what a poopy head. What a poopy head. Why do I always get scolded? It's not fair. I didn't do anything wrong. This is all Cosmos' fault. I tell Princess Yu about this. Marina is the worst. Cosmos, for her part, is kneeling by AU's side. She's gently pats her on her head like one might a farmyard animal and says sweetly, there, don't worry, I'll look after you. Like hell you will. AU throws Cosmos' hand off her, then shoots a fierce glare. Though the intensity of said glare is hampered somewhat by the angry tears still bedding in her eyes. I don't want your sympathy. Don't touch me. I hate you. Is that because I have more Rapid Pound followers than you do, despite being younger? What? No. Like, I care about that. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. What? AU whimpers, her eyelashes squeezing shut as a burst of pain flares through her body. Wow, y'all. Once I start reading and get into it, like, time just be flying. It's been almost an hour. My ass. It stings. It'll be alright. There. Cosmos resumes petting AU. This time she doesn't stroke the crown of her head, but her redeemed behind. AU hisses at this, but she doesn't try to push Cosmos away. Maybe she doesn't have the energy. She certainly looks defeated. I know my man Saroki, like, damn, I want some of that. It's like, goodness gracious. Those silly younger sisters of mine. Marina shakes her head, but mushed, and folds her arms over her ample chest. I'm sorry, Haruki, for causing such a disturbance. I didn't mean to interrupt you while you were working, but I had no choice. Once I heard Cosmos was coming here, I knew I had to check up on things too. Cosmos and AU have always butted heads, and I feared there would be some fallout. Succubus are physically stronger than most humans. I was worried you might get caught up in one of their silly fights and then you'll be injured. So that's why Marina's here. I was wondering. That makes sense, I guess. As the oldest succubus of this group, she felt obligated to discipline her juniors. At least they caused me any problems. Marina might come across as a cool, distant beauty, but she's actually quite caring. Thanks, Marina. You helped me out a lot. Those two were tugging at my arm so hard I was afraid I'd split down the middle. If you had split in two, that might be for the best. My sister wouldn't fight over you. So, but perhaps 2 Hirokis would not be enough. I'm fond of you too. I don't want to give you up to AU or Cosmos without a fight. Marina pouts cutely, coiling a strand of white hair around her fingers. You don't think I'm old and saggy, do you, Hiroki? What? Of course not. Really? Really, you might be older than AU or Cosmos, but that doesn't diminish your charms. I think you're a very attractive woman, and I'm glad you care about me so much. That makes me very happy. Oh, thank goodness, this is a relief. I don't tend to let AU's words get to me, but she's right on the score. on that score. I am a good deal older than both her and Cosmos. I've been feeling somewhat self-conscious about it as of late. In any event, I must apologize once more for getting in your way. As a businesswoman myself, I know how aggravating it is to be distracted while on the job. It's alright. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. You convinced AU to meet with me, and you paid for the tickets. I'm in your debt, Marina. I bow my head before her, and she smiles. It's quite alright, dear. As you are my partner, it's only natural I should help you where I can. I feel my magnations have done a little to aid you, though. Marina places her fingers against her chin, a thoughtful look upon her face. Were you able to take photographs of AU? I took a few, but it would be nice if I could get some more. It'd be good to get some shots of her in different outfits or at different locations. Yes, indeed, you're quite right. Then the solution is clear. You must spend either more time with us. Oh yes, that's a great idea. AU, is this the end of the game? AU, who seemingly recovered from her trauma, springs to her feet. She strikes a cute pose and proclaims, One day is simply not enough. Photographs of yours truly. You need to spend at least a week in my presence. That's no fair. I want to spend a week with Hiroki too, and I can use a break from work. I very much like to toy with you for a full 7 days, darling. Like hell, he's your darling. Darling, he's my cameraman. Oh, he's my boyfriend. Darling, cameraman, boyfriend. Guys. A glance between the three succubi, an awkward grimace on my face. I'm flattered that these three babes have taken such an interest in me, but I'm a little protruded too. I don't want them attacking one another again. I'm not worth it. Besides, I don't think I'll be able to get a full week off work. My boss is very stingy. He'll turn down my request in an instant. Oh, I wouldn't worry about him, darling. Marina replies archly, with nary a hint of concern, marrying her pretty face. I'm folding, y'all. I'll arrange something with the boss of yours. He's a tedious bore of a man, but I can wrap him around my little finger like yarn. It's not like you'll be on vacation anyway. You'll be busy taking photos of me for this upcoming article. You can put it down as a business expense. And then when you're tired from work, you can collapse in my arms. I give you a long, firm massage and help you forget all your woes. What? No way. I'll be the one to ease Hiroki's concerns. Really? But that's not your boyfriend. He's just your cameraman. You have no right to touch him. That would be a breach of workplace etiquette. You're smarter than you look. And you're just as dumb as you look. Why you? That does it. And you and Cosmos start brawling, still dressed in their skimpy succubus attire. Cosmos tugs at AU's long twin tails while AU pinches Cosmos' cheek like mochi. They enraged shouts echoes across the sand, mingle with the cowing of the ghouls. These two are certainly lively, aren't they? Yes, indeed. It's because they're so young. Relatively speaking, they have a lot to learn. Marina sighs and shakes her head. She looks exasperated like a put upon teacher, but I think I can see genuine compassion in her eyes. Cosmos and AU might annoy her, but I'm sure she cares for them just as she cares for me. Oddly, I find myself thinking she might make a great mother. She's so nurturing. Well, putting them to one side for now. Would you like to go on a trip to the hot spring with us next week? Alright, y'all. I done read a whole lot. I done read for hours straight, y'all. We gonna see. Actually, I'll read a little more. I prefer if it was just you and I, of course, but I thought those girls, I'm low-key interested. I thought those girls would let us skulk off on our own. They can be very demanding, and you do need to take more photographs of AU. I work things out with your boss, and I'll pay for it out of pocket. How does that sound? Sounds pleasant enough, but alright, y'all, I'm gonna stop right there. Cliffhanger, you feel me? Make sure you tune into the next one. I done read a whole lot. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that. And I'm coming back. been 2 months since I posted. I want to start posting more, get back to it. So yeah, all that. Appreciate y'all, and I'm out.